Still €5 for Radiant. It's not that bad considering how many euros were expended onto getting that Abaddon kill. Bottom lane, Bara has a DD rune and he's trying to push out with the catapult. The tower might actually fall pretty low here as Darkseer and Io is pretty close to the Bara now. And if they play their cards right, they might even catch Waga off guard, but no, that's not going to happen. Waga Gaming, and very interesting to see that they did play an Io mid. I think that's pretty odd and very entertaining as well. He did pretty badly, but but I mean it was fun to see at least Io versus Outward Devourer mid. Not really something you see on a day-to-day basis. They do go on the Abaddon again. He just respawned. His ultimate does go off and they stop attacking him as you do. And he does get the shield off, but it's not nearly enough to save him, and he also doesn't manage to get the deny off. So yeah, some free kills for Radiant. They'll always take those. You always take free kills. It's not the most flashy, but it gets the job done. Meanwhile, Outer Devourer does get a imprisonment onto the Io. Io manages to save himself with his own creep. Rupture onto Bara. Bara is not in a good situation as he does die. Ultimate from Winter Wyvern to buy some time so Waga can go onto the Io, and they do go onto the Io as well. Darkseer, bottom lane, pushing the bot lane as ever, and the tower is dropping pretty low now as they might get it soon. Radiant doesn't care about the bottom tier 2 though, as they are pushing the mid tier 2, and they seem to have their eyesights on even more than that with the Shen creeps that are in and the 3k net worth. Well, yeah, 3k, barely 3k net worth. And yeah, they do actually go for the high ground. Let's see if Dire actually does have an answer for this. Lifestealer not even TPing yet. He wants to get his Radiance up. I don't know if he will be TPing. He does finally use his TP. Let's see if they can actually defend here. Wall comes through from Darkseer. Doesn't do much though. Ultimate from Bara onto the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker uses his Blood Ride. Bloodseeker is actually dropping pretty low, but he does manage to heal up quite a bit again. Io stunned by Fraser, and they do get the kill onto the Fraser and onto the Spirit Breaker. Extremely good ultimate from Outward Devourer. And surge onto Abaddon will mean that Abaddon does escape here, but this should be a Rax for the Radiant, as they did do pretty well in getting that high ground fight. I just quickly want to see if my stream's online, because it's saying that it's not online. And I'm quickly just going to see if the mic works as well this time. Please tell me it works. If anyone's actually watching the stream, can you maybe tell me if my mic's working or not? Because I actually have no idea at this point. Extremely good vacuum from Darkseer. Gets 4 people in that vacuum. Stun from Fraser onto the Darkseer. They do decide to go on the Darkseer as it is ruptured, and they go onto the Abaddon as well. Abaddon doesn't have his ultimate. He does get the deny off though. Well played from Abaddon. Middle lane though, Radiant doesn't care too much about the deny, as they will most likely get this Rax. I don't want to speak on a correction, but they should get this Rax, right? They should get this Rax. No, they do decide to rather get back. Bara charges through 3 of them and Winter Wyvern ultimate onto, I'm not actually sure who, and Winter Wyvern heals the Auto Devourer. Bara is very low. Will Auto Devourer kill him? It does kill him by using the ultimate. Auto Devourer does die in the end though, and IO pretty low, but Radiant decide they do not want to take this fight any further, and Radiant still don't get the Rax. Lifestealer does have his Radiance up now. I think that should help with the fights quite a bit. Dire maybe overextending here, I don't think so actually, since they do get the kill onto Frazier, and they are chasing Bloodseeker as well. Are they going to get the Bloodseeker though? How long till slow from Lifestealer? Doesn't matter, as they do get the kill anyway. Very well played, Dire, very well played. Didn't lose a Rax. I was pretty sure they're gonna lose Rax, but that didn't even work. I mean, happen. I have no idea if my stream has sound at the moment, and it would suck if it doesn't, to be honest, but here we are. I just have to quickly check if it has sound. Like OBS says it has sound, but whenever I play it on YouTube, it says there's no sound, so I'm very, very unsure as to what's happening at the moment. Winter Wyvern ult onto the IO. It will buy enough time for them to kill the IO, as Frazier does come in, and quite a lot of damage output from that Winter Wyvern and Sand King. I'm pretty surprised, since IO isn't the squishiest of heroes at all, especially considering he's going carry this game. Okay, so is this the calm before the storm? As not a lot is happening. Dire is placing some wards. I'm not going to say where though, since people can stream snipe, but they are placing some wards. And I know people can't stream snipe this, but I mean, like, I'm practicing for the tournament, and there they can stream snipe, which is very badly against the rules, and we will kick anyone that does that. Wyvern going for an Orchid, very interesting build. I'm not going to question it, as this is very, very high ranked matchmaking, and I just don't understand why exactly. It's probably a pretty good lifestealer counter, as if you do get the silence off before he uses his spell, then he can't BKB. So I mean, that could be the reason. It could also be for the Darkseer, so Darkseer can't use his Surge. Yeah, basically, and also stops Abaddon from being able to deny. No heroes that really shout, you know, that they need a silence this game, but Winter Wyvern does get the Orchid, and he'll probably use it here. Doesn't use the Orchid here, but they do get the kill onto the IO. Very nice smoke gank from Radiant. And Dire decides to back off, as they do know the entire Radiant was in their jungle just a couple moments ago. IO, interestingly enough, is second on net worth at the moment. I am not at all sure how that's possible. Oh, he has 240 last hit stats out. I'm very dumbstruck as to how that's possible. Radiant gets a free Roche, as they do have a pick off onto the enemy mid, so it will be as free as it comes. And let's see what Radiant decides to do next. Auto Devourer decides to defend against the Darkseer. Darkseer is just gonna surge, but at least he manages to chase Darkseer away. They might actually get the kill onto the Darkseer if the stun. Oh, it doesn't land. So close though, so close. That would have been
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
Dire are scanning.
Hello. Okay, I have to get someone to just see if I have sound, because OBS says I have sound, but like YouTube says I don't, so I just need to quickly check.
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Top shrine is under attack. Dire's top shrine.
Okay, so let's see, bottom lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, middle lane, a fight does go on Frazier, the Sand King. He does overextend a bit, and Dire does get the kill onto Sand King. Meanwhile, Outward Devourer in the enemy jungle, playing extremely risky, but he knows what he's doing and he can take... Oh, okay, so I need to quickly...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Yeah, I have someone to test if my stream's working now. I finally sent the link to my channel, and Dire actually manages to turn this game around quite a bit as they do go onto the high ground now. They are not going to be playing this too aggressively. I think they're trying to force out the buyback onto the Outward Devourer, but they do get the kill onto Shen, and that does force out the buyback for Outward Devourer. And double kill for Io mid. Meta. Double kill, instant double kill from Outward Devourer ultimate. Maybe they had to get back when they saw that hero buying back. What an extremely strong hero, and Waga does get a double kill as well. And Dire doesn't really manage to get anything out of that except for the Outward Devourer buyback. So I guess, okay, they do get something out of that. They get the Outward Devourer buyback, but still, very, very nice defense from Radiant, as they do manage to get 4 kills in return, and they can themselves force buybacks now. Fortunately for Dire, they do have buybacks. You don't really want to use it though, but I think they might be forced to, as Rainier is pushing mid at the moment, and Outward Devourer is hungry for blood. Okay, awesome. It seems my sound does work. For some reason I can't test it myself, but it does work, and I'm happy that that's the case.
Dire's middle barracks.
So let me just thank him quick.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
I think the game's too soft still, but at least you can hear my mic. So that's good. That's very good news.
Has fallen.
I just should probably put the game volume a bit a lot louder than it is now. Okay, there we go. It's 5 times louder now. Okay, now it's like 10 times louder than it was.
Dire are scanning.
Regeneration.
This weird IO board works, and it must be because of whatever this Aghanim Scepter does. When I read the description and it said something about Matt Damon. When Matt Damon ran away from whiteboard in Good War Hunting, the math equation he solved on the board was... But that's just the description of the board I have selected. The actual thing that Aghanim Scepter does is... it upgrades spirits. Spirits now passively spawn around you constantly every second. Max 5. Every second? Wow. Okay, so you always have spirits around you basically. So that's why he's managing to farm so fast that he's literally leading net worth at the moment as IO. Okay, so that's actually pretty interesting. I don't know if it justifies IO mid though. Probably does, because I mean this is a very high rank gameplay. And the stun does go off onto the Darkseer. They do get the kill onto the Darkseer. Darkseer overextending is welcome. A little bit there. And you can't manage to make mistakes in this high caliber of Dota. He does get punished.
Radiant's top tower is under
Wagamama.
attack.
It seems like they are waiting for the next Roche with Darkseer being down. It should be... Okay, my friend says I should turn up the master volume. I think he means in Dota, just quickly making sure, but there does a Auto Devourer, goes on the IO, he barely damages him with that BKB active on the IO. Bara for some reason not cancelling his charge, and that will get him killed. So trying to be a Euro where it doesn't, he could have cancelled the charge, I think. I don't know, maybe he got
Radiant's
silenced, I
bottom
could be
tower
wrong.
is under attack.
Lifestealer and IO pushing bottom lane at the moment, and this is where Winter Wyvern owns. Doesn't matter that he's a support, he can TP bot and still get a kill onto one of the carries just because he's Winter Wyvern. It's one of those late game supports. Top lane though, Auto Devourer does get a kill onto IO, very big kill. And they go on the Darkseer next. Darkseer dropping Bloodseeker pretty low actually, but Darkseer should die if the silence does go through. The silence does go through and he's perma-bashed. A lot of buybacks coming through. Darkseer obviously forced to use his buyback there, but they did lose 2 racks in that fight, and Rainier decides that's enough for them to actually back off there and take what they got. But they do go back in and they do go onto the Darkseer. Darkseer buyback down. Lifestealer trying to turn onto the Winter Wyvern, but he's simply not strong enough as he has to climb inside of one of the creeps. Bara charging into the middle of everything. He ults out for Devourer, but it's not going to be enough as he does fall in the end. Buyback from Spirit Breaker. He doesn't have charge yet, and I think this might be where Radiant decides to back off, or they might just keep on aggressing. They do keep on aggressing, and they get the kill onto... Okay, not quite. They almost got the kill onto the Lifestealer, and Spirit Breaker is ruptured. He's dead. Auto Devourer not falling quite yet, but he does go on Abaddon, and he does get the kill on Abaddon. Very, very low HP Lifestealer. He does manage to barely survive with his armlet toggle, and literally getting tower dived by a Sand King. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. I've never felt this good, apparently. So very well played from Radiant. There was a point in the game there where it looked like Dire might turn the game around, but Radiant managed to hold on and they get their well-deserved win. And Lifestealer running into 5 euros, not really much more you can do. It's pretty much checkmate at this point. A bit of a tilt pause coming through from Outward Devourer. Not exactly sure why you do that. And well played Radiant, well played Dire. That was my practice stream.